Hey friend, welcome back to Lena Massey Beauty. Today I just wanted to play with some makeup. We're just going to do a fun eye look and see where it takes us. First I'm going to go in with my Urban Decay primer. If you guys have not tried this yet, try it. It's so good. If you're going to do any sort of eye look, you just gotta use it because it's just going to make your eyeshadow not crease no matter what kind of brand of eyeshadow I use, whether it's cheap or high end. This stuff just makes it not crease. And it doesn't even matter if it's super hot outside and I'm sweating. Still doesn't crease. So I'm just a huge fan. Okay. You guys, I did a video on a few new things that I got. And I played with this Los Angeles palette by BH Cosmetics. And we're going to dive into it again today. I just think it's such a fun spring/summer palette because it's so bright and different than anything I have in my collection. Isn't it so funny when we call our makeup collection? It has become quite the collection, actually. So comment below if you have a makeup collection, it's getting a little out of hand, or if you just have some makeup. Okay, so I'm just gonna go in with this brown color, and I think I'm just gonna put it all over. I'm thinking something matte with like a really sparkly eyeliner, but just use one of these as my eyeliner. Okay, so I've got that matte brown color placed. I'm gonna go in with this purple color in the corner. It's called 90210. And I'm gonna put this just right on the center. And I feel like that made a fun color. The great thing about eyeshadow is I really feel like you could just do this and just be done. And like if you want to venture out a little bit and do something different than you normally do, it doesn't have to be like a big elaborate like smoky eye or something intimidating if you're kind of new to makeup or don't have a ton of time. You know, it can be something as simple as just putting on one fun color. And as long as you blend a lot, most of the time it will turn out good. The key to any eye look is just to blend, blend, blend. Just keep blending. And when you think that you've done enough blending, blend some more. Okay, there's a white color, the Abbey, down in the corner. And I'm just going to put this on my brow bone to help with the blending. Okay, I'm going to go in with, I've just been using a fluffy brush, and this one is not a fluffy brush, a more compact brush. Just with that purple again, and just focus it right towards my lash line and center of my eyelid, just to deepen up that purple look a little bit. And there we go, I'm happy with that. And I am simply just going to take this little brush. It is, I don't know, I would call it maybe a stamping brush. Really dense and short, and I'm going to wet it with just some setting spray. And I'm going to stamp it on my lash line. Like I said, just to make a sparkly eyeliner, fake eyeliner, because I'm going to be using eyeshadow. Now I just need to decide what color. We're gonna do a few swatches of these. So City of Angels is down here in the corner. So pretty. Love that, that would be fun. And Melrose maybe is what it's called. A sparkly purple. Also really pretty. This is Rush Hour. It's kind of a bluish gray. Mint even. Pretty. These are all pretty. Okay, I'm gonna come even closer. Okay, I'm having a hard time deciding, but I think I'm gonna go in with this first one, this blue City of Angels. Like I said, I've got my brush wet, just with some setting spray. All that does is intensifies the color. So if you want something nice and intense, especially a sparkly color, go ahead and wet your brush. And I'm just going to stamp it on my lash line here. So fun, such a pretty color. There is quite a little bit of fallout. So that's why I decided to do my eyes before I did anything else on my face, because that will make it easy to just wipe away the fallout. I think you can see it. And I'm gonna go in here. Okay, I am gonna bring this through my whole inner corner here. So I brought it through my whole inner corner, but I'm not gonna actually bring it along my whole lash line. I'm just going to take a clean brush. This is just like a little blunt brush, not quite as dense as the other one, and circular. And I'm gonna go in with that brown that I first put on. And I'm just gonna smear this along. Smear, that's a nice word. Run this along my lower lash line. If you find that your concealer is really like getting in all these little lines under your eyes, we all have those little lines, that's to be expected. And if your concealer is especially getting in there and driving you crazy and looking really creasy, this is a great way to avoid that. You just kind of buff out your crease with whatever eye look you're doing, and then you don't bring your concealer up that far. You know, you're not going to bring your concealer all the way to your lash line. It's just going to stay closer down in here to avoid getting quite as creasy. So there's a little tip. Okay, this is looking fun. I really love that we can do eye looks that just involve a few colors and that are really simple to do, especially if you're a beginner or if you're a mom and you don't have a ton of time. And it's not just like tons of different colors and a whole bunch of technique and different things, but yet this look is really fun and kind of out there, you know. And if you like to play with makeup, then this is just such a fun way to be able to play with makeup without taking a ton of time on your makeup or feeling like you need to be super expert in technique and color and doing a bold smoky eye or something like that. Not opposed to any of those things, but on the daily, I love to play with makeup, but I often don't have a ton of time. Anyway, so fun. I'm going to throw on the rest of my stuff here. Okay, there you are, guys. I finished up my face, threw on mascara and a lip color, and this is what we ended with. I'm really happy with how it turned out. I think it's such a fun summer look. Super easy to apply. If I hadn't have been doing it on camera, it probably would have only taken maybe 8 extra minutes to do a fun eyeshadow look. So even if you feel like you don't have time, you probably do have time. You don't need very many colors and it doesn't need to be complex. Just remember to blend a lot. I hope you have a fabulous day. Please subscribe and share and comment below. Feel beautiful, do beautiful, and I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for being here.